Manyatta should not keep you busy. It's not for lack of. Yes. Yeah, inform me.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, and my apologies because I got indulged by the member for Manyatta on drought-related issues, and I wanted to inform the Honorable Farah that the member for Manyatta, I was informing the member of Manyatta that before he was born, there was a DO who stole relief food.
Yes.
A DO who was charged with taking care of people during a time of drought like this.
Yes.
That DO then rose to be a deputy president who was impeached. So I was only telling the member for Manyatta, that DO that stole relief food, you know him.
Thank you for the information. Madam Speaker, Honorable, the MP for Manyatta, you'll have your moment. Madam Speaker, let me take my moment.
We'll give you a chance, member for Manyatta.
Honorable Majority Leader, it's not for lack of goodwill from the government to try to put in resources for this drought. It's the issue of how those resources are used. For example, you will talk about special programs. Special programs is there. It's for life-saving human lives. When you're dealing with livestock, there's a State Department for livestock. For God's sake. That money was allocated to the State Department for livestock, and within 24 hours, it was changed and brought again to special programs. At that time, the State Department for livestock had already started the procurement of 1 million bales of hay in makwiny. And the trucks were on the way. The trucks were ready to move that so that livestock is saved. You know what? When that was changed, brought back to what they call special programs, all they did is that they took 4 vehicles, 4 truck and trailers to Mandera. That's it. The 1 million bales of hay is sitting in makwiny. This money is not going to be used, the 1 billion shillings that was set aside. And I want the minister to hear this. I want the deputy president to hear this. I want our president to hear this. It's not because of the lack of goodwill. It's the intention. It's the intention. By now, livestock would have been saved everywhere. Within 24 hours, we were going to have 1 million bales all over the country where livestock is affected. We were going to have money available in the boreholes so that the animals, the water can be trucked from the boreholes into the interior where the animals have already gone there in search of hay. Because animals die because they go for hay for half a day or 2 days and then they come back for the water. They die on the track. But if you take the hay itself, or rather you take the water to where the animals are having the hay, or they're having the grass, or they're having the vegetation, they will not die. And for us to be able to deal with this thing, there's an expert department called the Livestock Department. It's a State Department. Why are we not using them? I'll tell you why we're not using them. Something has got to be done about corruption in this country. I don't think we have even used 100 million shillings out of that billion which was set aside now. And not less than 20% of the livestock is already dead. Because for you to save livestock, you must rush in with water. You must rush in with hay. The transport is available. The hay is available in the country. Even the animal feeds. I am purchasing now 150 tons from people who make animal feeds in Madeira. And you cannot believe it, 2 kilograms of that can make a difference between whether the animal dies or not. 150 tons is 150,000 kilograms. Imagine how many animals you can save as a result of that. We're asking for a declaration of a state of emergency so that the military and all government vehicles, tankers, water boozers, all of them could be put on the road to make sure that we save our livestock. We save our livestock. Madam Speaker, it's not just intentions that are good enough. Action has to be seen. We are not seeing action. We are not seeing action. off-tech. I remember what was called the livestock marketing division used to go to these places, go and buy all those animals which are about to die, move them all and bring them to the Agricultural Development Corporation where they call farms in here, fatten them and make billions, hundreds of millions out of it. But save the livestock owners. Give them something for them to be able to keep on taking care of the balance of their livestock. We don't have that. Nobody is doing any off-tech right now. Nobody's trying to save the livestock. So we have a problem. We have a problem. It's an emergency, and I want this parliament to sit. Somebody said that members of parliament should travel around to see what's happening. I agree with that. Members of parliament, our National Assembly members of parliament care about the four corners of this country. And when I see everybody talking about, when I see what the majority leader is saying, talking from his own heart, I see KJ. I even see the MP for Kajiado North. People think he's playing politics, but for once, I have seen him talk from his heart. We need to save. We belong to one country. If your finger is sick and paining you, the head will pain you. Everybody, the eyes will pain you. We cannot have one part of the country dying and the other part of the country living. No. We can't have a half dead and half living nation. We need to move with the speed. And I want the majority leader to communicate this, convey this to His Excellency, the Deputy President Kindiki, because he's the one who put together all those donor community, government departments, all of them, and I attended that breakfast meeting in his own house there. For God's sake, make sure that this hay goes to the livestock there so that we don't lose any more livestock. Make sure you put on a full scale all the companies that are making animal feed so that we can take that fortified animal feed that has the capacity to even revive emaciated cows and camels and goats and sheep. Once they're given that for 2 kilos or 3 kilos, it makes all the difference. It won't cost us much. I'm 100% sure it's going to cost us less than the billion shillings that was set aside. It's just a question of prudently using this and the resources going to where our mouth is. Save the livestock and save the livestock owners. We do have sufficient relief food to save the Kenyans. Nobody's going to die of hunger. Nobody's going to die, but the livestock is going to perish. We don't want the livestock to perish and then we have poverty all over. We don't want that to happen. So I'm depending on my majority leader, the able majority leader, Kimani Ichungwa. Yes, sir. With all the respect we have for you, make sure this information gets to the powers that be this evening.